Hi everybody, it's Christy here, and I wanted to talk about learning about flowers. It's a really fun thing to do, and it's endless. There's so many millions of varieties of flowers out there, and there's so many opportunities to learn about flowers through growing, through arranging, through purchasing, through picking out of your own garden. So there's just so many ways and things you can learn about flowers. And one of the inspirations I had was Monet's garden, and that's in France, and it's still there. You can tour it, and it's so cool. The books about how he came up with his garden plan and how they inspired him every day, it's just such an inspiration to me. And it's just like, live in beauty, live surrounded by beauty, because beauty will inspire you. And that's just such an awesome story. But he would do these grids and almost create his garden like a paint palette. So that's so cool. But then he would also do some little surprises. Like if he had a bed of purple tulips, he would include an orange or a pink tulip to just kind of come out randomly out of everything else. And the reason I fell in love with that, not only because I love painting as well, but I really embraced the idea of living in an environment where you're just inspired every day. And it's not something to take lightly. So I really think it's important to invest in yourself and invest in your surroundings, because that does inspire you. Like, we're about ready to purchase a house. We put a down payment on, and it's a little scary because it's my dream home. It's not, it's not the most economical home. We could get a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, in like a non-rural or in a rural area. But this house is amazing, and I'm just like, I'm going to be inspired every day. And it also has gotten me more inspired just and more creative in my business, because I'm like, I got to step it up and I have to put myself out there. And it's really stepped it up with the master class that I'm working on for you guys. So I'm really, I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of a push, and I'm trying to stay in that abundant mode, because you never want to hear yourself saying, oh, I lack this and I lack that and I lack that. It's always, hey, thank you, God, for everything you've given me. Thanks for the abundance I have now, and it's going to continue, and I'm feeling abundant every day. And as long as we keep doing that, then abundance and miracles and magic keep showing up. And one of the beauties of flowers and working with flowers is that they just in their own right are full of abundance, and they're miracles. So when I'm around that vibration of beauty and abundance and miracles, I see that happen in my life just on its own, because I kind of pick up the flower vibration. I'm a little flower. We're all flowers. We're all unique, and we're all different, and we're all special. And so I use that abundance, and I use the flowers to remind me that I'm in abundance, and that I'm in prosperity, and that I'm surrounded by magic and miracles. And when I do that, that just enhances my life in all areas of my life from family, friends, and coworkers, employees, and of course, like I'm talking about with the new house. The way we came about and found this house was a miracle in itself. I've had a picture on my phone of the perfect house, and it's kind of like, I think it's Frank Sinatra's house. So it's a Palm Desert type home where it's one story, and the outdoor living space is much like a courtyard. It's an L shape or a U shape, and then there's a pool in the center, like just a little pool, a little splash waiting, tanning pool. And so I've been carrying that on my phone since last summer, and I have been, and it's on my vision board that I have on my phone. So I've been having that with me, and just, every now and then looking at it and thinking about, but we haven't really been trying to find the perfect home. It's just been something that, hey, this is what I want one day. So then when I've been working on this mastermind, and I've been working on all these fun projects as my health improved, because as you know, I had a scare back in April, or it's lasted a year now, but I'm through that. But as I was getting my health back up and getting my energy back up, I came across this beautiful kitchen. I said, this kitchen is amazing. We need to go look at this house because of the kitchen. And I really didn't think I wanted the house itself, but I loved the kitchen so much. And I was like, I'm not going to settle for something that I don't just fall in love with and feel inspired by. So I don't want to be I'm going to make it work. Like, I want a Ferrari. I don't want a Buick. I've been with the Buick. I've done that. I've been there. I've done that. I'm like, no more Buicks in my life. If I can't get the Ferrari, I'll stay in the Buick, but I'm going to get that Ferrari. So that's how I've been approaching life. And I was like, I just want to go look at it and see how inspiring it is. So on the way out there, though, I was telling my husband about this mentor that I'm working with to build my mastermind class and to build to get my name out there to all of you guys, so that we can create this amazing tribe and family of floral designers who just love magic and miracles and being surrounded by beautiful flowers and creating experiences in our lives with flowers. So I was telling Garrett, my husband, about this mastermind and how she was talking about her house she's got her dream home, and it's surrounded by 5 vineyards. And of course, again, we're not in California. I'm in South Carolina, where we don't really have a lot of vineyards. And we have more like cotton fields and horses. And I'm trying to think what else. Peaches. There you go. We've got a lot of peaches. So we actually grow more peaches in Georgia. But anyway, side note. So I was telling him, that is so cool. I said, again, I reminded him and me that we don't want to settle. We want to have our dream home and be in a place that's inspiring and that just keeps us motivated and full of abundance and prosperity and love, so that we can be reciprocal with that and just give back to everyone in our lives. So I was telling him that, and as we drove up to the house to meet the realtor who shows the house, and it's in a subdivision. So we go up there and we meet the realtor in the office of the subdivision, and she said, "Oh, well, on the way I'll show you the project that we're building now." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So before we got into the vehicle, she's like, she showed me a big cork board and said, "Here's the plans and for the new building and the new development that we're doing." And so I looked at the plans, and I am not kidding you, but that exact picture of the U-shaped courtyard with the pool is on the cork board. And I'm like, wait, am I dreaming? Am I in South Carolina? I feel like I'm in California. What's going on? And then, so that first of all blew me away. And then I looked at the name of that area, that they have the subdivision and they have the sub-subdivision, and they're calling these houses in this row the vineyards. And I was like, oh my gosh, and it's the vineyards. This is so cool. So I'm just ecstatic, and I have synchronicities that happen like that in my life all the time, and my husband and I do. So it wasn't totally out of left field, but it was amazing, and it felt so right. And so of course we went and looked at it, and it's out of a storybook for me, because it's just so inspiring, and it's exactly what I want. So it's my dream home, and we are working on building it right now. And I look forward to this video being the first one I look back, and I'll be like, yay, we actually did it. So that's where we're at. And I hope I've inspired you all to follow your dreams and follow what inspires you, and to use something like I use flowers as a way to keep you in a state of abundance and prosperity, and a state of expecting magic and miracles in your life daily. Okay, that's it for today, and I want you to go out there and smell a flower today. Okay, bye for now.